100 is my basis, right? Other than that, I am looking for my key gamma levels to make decisions off of, and I will go from there. Okay, so anyways, that's my 2 cents. One second here. So obviously this was a prior day's low that we had a trap back above. They already attempted it one time and they failed. Right, again, I have no econ to drive this one way or the other, nor do I feel like guessing. Right? Oh, and then I'll use the unusual. Obviously, we'll use the whales as the map, right? Oh, come on. So we have puts over calls, volume over the zero line, calls under the zero line, puts now slipping under the zero line, and we'll just see what they do, right? Again, I suggest you just go slowly this morning. There's no need to rush, right? It's essentially the beginning of a new option regime, right? And I will discipline myself to trade properly at the right location. I just will and am. No whammies. So this is over Friday's high is what they're trying to hold over, right? And we'll see what they do. Also watch, for a slowing market is what we want to be careful of. But I don't think we're in danger of that for very long. If we do. So ES above the 75.37 pushing into the call wall. This usually will get held. Usually, right? Again, I have no idea who's tweeting or anything else, and I'm going to follow my models, but I am not in the mood to guess at all. Right up into that call wall on ES. You would expect that call wall to hold, by the way. At least I would. But let them work it out of their system, right? There's no need to get run over early in the morning. It's clearly over the 100. I have calls over the zero, puts under the zero, and volume over the zero. Watching for a cross. That's actually an upside cross very early in the morning. I'll adjust the volume size. Sorry, there you go. The volume is pretty strong right out of the gate for the net volume.
Stop filled. Order filled.
White square down underneath on ES.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, thank you, Ed. Oh, that means I'm off on my numbers. 47, and I had 41. Okay, there's as much as a 5-point variance between what I have. So it could be up to 37 would be 42. Let me think that through for a second. I had NQ right. Got it. Okay. Oh, I am right. Okay, I had 41. That's 40. Okay, perfect. No, no, no. I'm all right. I made a mistake, guys. I misread. I'm all right on the calculations. And clearly this is
Order filled.
open drive higher, guys, so just keep that in mind.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So I don't know what the news is that's driving it so hard, but it doesn't much matter. It
Stop filled.
it could just be the role, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I don't have any news, so I don't know anything more than you do, right?
Order filled.
Unless someone's speaking right now and I missed it.
Order filled. Order filled.
So open drive lower. You obviously need below 75.45 to go lower. You can see they tried to hold it.
Order filled.
And you can see we've rejected it. That set 29.150. We went right to it. So now we want a backside test and rejection from there unless they just U-turn it, which is possible, I suppose. And obviously we're above prior day's high, right? First clue, the real big first clue is get back below 75.39, 75.37. Thank you, Ed, by the way, for sending that to me. I ADD'd. I went to the top of the chart instead of the bottom of the chart, so my numbers were pretty close. That's white dot down on the first bar on the reversal. I, once we got over under on the 29,153, I obviously would like a physical backside test to make me happy, and we'll see where we are as we approach. And then I still have to get underneath prior day's high, right, to really see I have any problems, which is 29,052. It's a pretty big rotation lower. Again, look at it like you're watching a sporting event, like the World Cup or something. Go, oh, this is interesting. This is what they're doing, right? Don't look at it as, oh, this is the end all be all of everything. Go the other
Order
way,
filled.
right? Go, okay, let's see what they have to offer us. Like there's green bar stuffed. I'm short 29,142. I did not get 146. I did not have it in time. And I'm going to use a 42 against the 60 stop. I may get stopped. I'm above prior day's high. But that's right against the 29,153, which is what I wanted. So 116, I'll take it twice.
Order filled.
And stopped. And that's okay. I needed to reject on that bar. I have too many examples of where it doesn't, you don't want to ignore that. That's all I'm going to say. If I get a white bar down underneath or something like that, I will attack it. Again, I'm attacking above prior day's high, so I know that that's a higher risk situation, right?
Stop filled.
Stop on the high. Yeah, still climbing. What is going on? I see the meeting drop. Give me a second. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. It's clearly calls above. We have nothing that bonuses us to the short side yet. And let me put this in Slack. I did it with my wrong account. Hey, good morning, Vinny. So I'll let everyone join, then I'll let everyone in all at once.
Stop field.
Open drive higher, no question about it, right? Just that's what it is.
Order filled. Order filled.
I don't know why we're driving so hard. I'll be damned if I read that stuff again. Everyone needs to join now if you're going to join, because I need to pitch you back in. So please get over there and join. I lose my focus on this. So Joyce, everyone, and everyone, I'm going to admit all. Let me see. I am sharing my screen. Why don't I have? Very frustrating. Okay, y'all should be able to see the screen okay from there, if I have this correct. I think I do. There's NQ back underneath 29,169. I'm telling you that flip wall is very, very hard to beat. We usually reject out of there if you look at the end of the day.
Order filled. Order filled.
Sorry, I got distracted by what was going on there. So I'm watching for the cross on NQ and ES. I have a lower low now on my 6 tick and a higher low still. I'm looking for a lower low just slightly on ES, then a rotation up. I'll go down for NQ back towards the prior high of the day. Bill, is that okay? Can you see it okay? Yes, you're correct, Vinny. So that's within the context of open drive higher, right? We've gapped up. We're above prior day's high. So you got to put it all. Joyce, you should be in. Re-ask again. I admitted everyone all at once. No one's pending. Although, admittedly, here we go. Oh, here. Admit all. There we go. Sorry about that. It's me. I was on the wrong page.
Order filled.
Okay, good. Like I said, what I've noticed is when you get to the flip, they have a very hard time holding against the flip. Very hard time. So I looked over and under. I'm actually hoping for a rotation up. And down, down, down we go. That's what should have happened. I do not like the way I executed or did not execute. I should have been more aggressive at the flip wall. I'm noting it, and that's okay. I really didn't get a backside test of it, so that's okay too.
Order filled.
I am watching for that cross. The volume has just gone red. Okay, the volume is
Order filled.
just gone red. Okay, that's the first clue. We've lost more than 50% of the volume. The volume's just gone red. Puts are over zero. Calls are heading towards under zero, and volume is under the zero line. Okay, so I don't know what's driving us down. Don't even know that it matters. Just that's what it is, right?
Order filled.
And if it just falls straight out of bed, it's the first day of the new options month, right? So things have to get adjusted when that happens. We're back in underneath prior day's high, right? And now we've had a big rotation down, right? 29,192 to 29,025. Basically, just call it 200 points. Give it some room to breathe. Watch for the cross. If we cross, I will be short with a 12-point stop. Okay, I will push for 20 and 50. Okay, so I'm setting up the trade ahead of time based on the cross. I have one component of 6 that I want on that. One component of 6 for referencing the market data for market tide, right?
Order filled. Order filled.
We're under the 100 on all markets and on all time frames, except for the largest ones off to the left. So again, I'm not looking at the news, so I have no idea if something came across, didn't come across. It doesn't matter to me. Only thing I'm processing myself is I didn't get more aggressive up here on the flip. Okay, but that's okay. I'll note it and I'll get better in the future. That was a nice trade to the downside. So it was properly placed and I just did not execute it. What I am also happy about is I'm not getting crushed, right? I didn't buy into the open drive higher in terms of it's long, get long only. And again, I am very closely watching for the cross. Upon this cross, I now have volume expanding. Upon the cross, I will enter. You have two choices. You can wait for an algo to enter. You can start small and add to it with the enter, or you can just wait patiently. But I will be short on that cross, just letting you know. If we cross. That was a nice little shakedown. And we've lost the 62 retrace of the open drive higher. It's another big clue. That's never good. And we continue lower. Again, I'm pretty darn close to that cross. The problem with the cross here is we've had a big rotation down. I don't have an easy answer for that other than start small and then wait for your proper entry, or just lay back and wait to get a good entry. That's a 30-point rotation down, right? That's outside of the average harmonic. So I'm torn, right? And the way I'll solve that is I'll start a small position so I have something in the water, and then I'll add to my full size on a rotation up or a proper setup later. I'm not going to chase down here. We have the cross. I'll mark it. Again, normally I would expect within a 12-point stop it would hold. It's just a big rotation before we got there. I would expect 20. I know that I'll get it, but all I need left now, I have price below zero, net volume negative. I need calls below zero. Calls below zero. I need volume to exceed 500,000. I have the doubling of the volume. That's good to the downside. So I have most of my components that I need there and a pretty clean reversal out of that. So I have a short on, right? I have a 32 stop on that. I do not like that stop, but 12 points is the most I've modeled out on this. And then I will work it from there. The size is about a quarter of what I normally would put on there because it's just a fat rotation lower. I'd like to get a little breathing space. Okay, so I'm at quarter size. I'm hoping that we get a chance to get a lift here somewhere and get a rotation back up. Certainly in NQ. NQ, I'm not short yet. I'm hoping for a rotation up, but it's been nothing but sellers since we flipped. So I'll just wait patiently. So, Vinny, that should answer your question there about the flip. I should have been more aggressive and I wasn't. And that's okay. I don't chase. I just make back up. Don't get too aggressive deep in the hole. Let it set up. Let it give you an algo so you have a way to manage off your risk. Man, they're not making it easy this morning, are they? And they're just annihilating the longs. Well, let's get like a 50, 60 point NQ rotation up. I will take my NQ trade as it sets up. There we go. A little lifty lifty maybe. That would be nice.
Order filled.
I'm attempting
Order
that.
filled.
It's a 1 bar stop, so whatever it is, it is. It's just an attempt. It looks like that attempt is not going to work.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. Let's get it going. Target's 28,948. You got to manage that trade as you want to because the location was not ideal. Scale off half right there. That takes care of my risk. Again, I waited for the lift. And I waited for the algo right there. And then my target's 29,947 on balance. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll take a shot at it. That was awesome from a certain standpoint and horrible from others. The horrible part is that we are left with very late on that rotation, right? So we'll see. And about to get stopped on balance here. That does it, which is fine. Again, not guessing, just taking the algos and managing out based on the algos.
Order filled. Order filled.
I took that white bar. Sorry, I've got to get the stops in around it. So 07 against 24. And I may get stopped on one of these. We already have a wide ranging day, right? I'm going to get stopped. You see that bar print? I'm stopped. Basically how you know. And stopped.
Stop filled. Order filled.
And I'm looking for my ES entry as well.
Order filled.
I'm limit 1850 for the short. Had a long drive down, guys. So I don't know what was driving that or not driving that.
Stop filled.
And it doesn't much matter. The 1850 is obviously gone.
Order filled. Order filled.
Looking at 2350 for ES.
Order filled.
Short 2350 ES.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Way down there on the target on ES. Way down there. Again, so my scales here on ES now are 20. So from 2350, I am looking for 0350 and then push, push, push. If your stop is behind that 2750, you can adjust your scales, obviously.
Order filled.
This went from open drive higher to delayed open drive lower. We've broken the 62 retrace into a trend down scenario. That was pretty tricky off the open, I would say. Which is weird considering how much we are up, right?
Order filled. Order filled.
White bar down. That's going to conflict with ES trying to lift up.
Order filled.
Again, my target on ES, to be clear, is now 03. I'll put a little line there, so I'm trying to hit approximately here, and then this right there. Will I hit it? I have no idea. If you want to put your stop at 27, you enter at 23, you can put a 4-point stop, which means you can take your risk off and see if it'll roll and just start over. It's just a matter of degrees is all it is.
Order filled.
As y'all know, I'm pretty comfortable taking the stops if I don't get the target, but that's where I have the number, so that's where I'm going to go with.
Order filled.
Again, on ES, it's hard just to sit in there. You in my head, I see it reversing all the time. Oh, it's going to reverse. Oh, it's going to reverse. And we take the money. I just know I can't get paid huge if I don't let the trade do what it's got to do, right? It may reverse. It may come back on me. I have no control over that, right? I have no control over that.
Order filled.
That's the hard part of sitting in it, but I know I'm doing it right. Yeah, they could. Vinny, the only thing that happened there is they didn't backside, right? They flushed it. It's the first day. It's the first day of the new options month, right? Friday was the third week, so now we have a whole month, and everyone adjusted at the open, and we got that cool straight up, straight down. But we're good. The process works, obviously. Again, I'm limit 7503 on my first scale out on ES. If you, this is important. I spoke to several people about this weekend coaching. If you are comfortable taking it from 23 to 13 and you go, hey, that's $500 for me or $1,000, however many contracts you're putting on, and you're good with that, and you're willing to keep it for the day, right? Hang it up and go home. That's all right. I'm just going to follow my overall process because I'm not in the position of building an account, right? I'm not. And I think when you look at how easy it would have been to buy into the, oh, it's up, like just how many people just get killed, including us in the past, when you get these kind of roll downs, right? And especially on NQ, you're like, oh, it's trend day up, we're over par day's high. Let me go long and push, 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 stop after stop. We've already won, right? Is what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense, Vinny, from that standpoint? We're into the 28, 947. If you're still short NQ, this is a good place to take a scale and try to reset. Again, you had opportunities with the white dot down under the 200, right? I took one stop and then I took these over here. Sorry, I didn't call everything that I'm trading. My primary size is on ES. Okay. And again, we are still up on the day, oddly enough. One thing I was seeing is that a lot of the guardrails that were on, giving us these constant U-turns in ES and NQ, are now off. Again, this is from a larger general sense, not today in particular. And I find that very interesting. And you see that on both directions, right? You see how it's straight up and then it turns, they're just pounding it straight down. So again, what I am constantly doing is collecting the information I see. Today's important, you want to make money, but more important is next week, the week after, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? That's what's really important. So see how we responded off of this? That makes sense, right?
Order filled. Order filled.
That's a higher high. The natural target back up would be 29,052 if they can garner any rally, and that's a white dot down, which is a proper at least scalp entry back to 28,947. The problem is we need to break 28,947, right? We need to break 28,947, backside test it, and then flush. So any shorts you have, you're going to run into that wall over there, and it's going to be a bit of a competition between ES and NQ. Notice the lack of lift in ES. I would not want to be concentrating ES right now. And look how fast they're falling away on the backside pumps is pretty impressive. Come on, you can do it. Get a little lift in there. Double green up.
Order filled. Order filled.
They're trying. They're like, come on down.
Order filled.
Triple green bar up. You don't see that very often. Someone was hitting it pretty hard trying to lift it.
Order filled.
Is it making sense, guys? I can promise you someone is stuck right here. I promise you someone is stuck right here in this. They have to get above that now to go higher. 3 greens in a row. That's wow. They pushed and they lost. Again, I'm still full size on my ES. You've got to make the decision whether you're okay having it come back and stop you, right? I would say that would suck, but I'm going to follow my process. See how you don't have to overpress. You don't have to be the fastest one on the block. Just understand what they're trying to do and where they're trying to line it up, right? We break the 4-7, we impulse move underneath, that becomes the resistance, the natural target, 28,836. Okay, so still plenty of money to be made. Give yourself credit on both sides of the equation. You didn't get smoked. It would have been easy to look at that and go, here goes open, drive higher. You didn't get smoked. Look at it from the perspective, did you have a chance to make money? You did. If it was uncomfortable taking the money down low, meaning the algo's down low, just write it down and go, hey, how often does this happen? Do I need to change my level of comfort with that or not? Right? That's all you have to do. And I got to highly recommend something that's really helped me the past week. My wife bought me this adult squishy ball. My kids use it. And if you can't stay calm or centered or whatever word you want to use, it's great. And it just helps me get rid of my tension. And I don't feel like I have to press that mouse all the time. Like I can just squeeze it. I know I sound like a nut job, but I'll post it up. And if you have that problem, I have just been so loving this thing. Hello. My kids have little versions of this, and it's just been great. It helps me stay calm. I can work my hands without having to constantly jump on the keyboard. And if I have tense, I can just knead it. It's like kneading, I don't know, bread or something like that. It's about the consistency of it. And you can't break it, or at least I haven't been able to yet. And I've been ripping at it pretty hard. And no, I have not become an Amazon influencer. Let's go. I need 4 more points. If this next down bar on that 16 tick print, I got it. And if it doesn't, I'm crying. It doesn't print today. But I think I got it. I need 6 more points. And then I can ride free, and if it comes back to a high, oh well. Am I explaining myself well, guys? Is it consistent with what I've talked about pre-market and in prior days? Is anyone flustered or need guidance? Any feedback would be appreciated. Joyce, are you with me? Has it made sense? We now have everything we want except the 500K volume. Good. And all you have to do there, Joyce, the cool thing about this is just relax. It either works or it doesn't, right? You don't have to fix it. You don't have to cover it off. Just do what we're doing right now. All you have to decide is whether you really want to hold for the full 2050 or not, right? And I'll leave that to your own judgment. But I do, obviously, and I will. It can take some pretty big U-turns, just so you know, along the way. So please sit down and write down what would I be disappointed in, what would I be happy with, right? But this is far superior to the old 246. We're now up 23, 13, 7, 16 points on ES. And we are now under the 28,947, which is now overhead resistance. Those guys really, whoever that was with those 3 green bars, they really nailed themselves pretty solidly there. Again, they're not even trying to push over it. Look at that. You can't get an algo to fire there. There you go. Now they did. Now they're looking over and they're like, what do we do with this?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Again, we want the algo to fire underneath here. Okay, so it's fine that it's lifting. On NQ, we want the algo now to fire underneath the 947. As a matter of fact, if it backside tests and agrees the green bar up, you have a target back up of 29,052. Nothing in the market tide tells me I should be looking long here, unless I'm missing something. Let's go through the components. Volume is, the low on the volume is negative 383, not 500,000, but hasn't been cut in half. We have a cross. We have a flip on the net volume from positive to negative. We have calls going from above zero to below zero, volume below zero, and puts above zero. That's all good in my book, right? That's all good. It doesn't mean it can't go up or it can't lift. It just means it's all good in my book. That tells me to stay focused on the
Order filled.
downside portion of that formula, right? That's what that tells me. There's 3 green bars again. Somebody pushing.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Again, you want to get underneath 28,947. You're over the 100. Everything still fits our short scenario, but you want to give it room to work
Stop
itself.
filled.
Again, I have no idea if there's a press conference going
Order
on.
filled. Order filled.
Doesn't even matter to me.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled.
And I missed that scale by 3 points. And that's what I mean by some days you don't get it all the way there, right? And that's a 100-point rotation up on NQ.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
So someone must have said something, or it's just the options rearranging themselves, but whatever it is, it's totally fine, right? It happens, it's not a big deal. Again, once you got over that level, they reversed it, and that's okay too. Looks like I may end up taking a round trip on this, which sucks.
Order filled. Order filled.
There's got to be
Stop filled.
there's got to be some news out, guys. Just the way it's moving, it's like someone's speaking or something.
Stop filled.
I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter, but that's weird that we just stopped straight down, straight up, all that stuff.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
See what I mean? It's acting like someone's like, hey, what's going on? Blah, 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 that kind of thing. It's ripping up and down, so apparently there's some news on Google.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
No idea. Again, it's got to be, this just came across, uh, well, it's been a while actually. So I don't know. All I know is I got to be at a level or below a level, right? So now I need some reason to want to trade it, right? So I'm still in my, ES, but I've taken a round turn on it at this point, right? And I don't know why I have no idea what's driving what's their news, what the news is driving NQ today. That's rock. And that's the part I don't like, where I just missed my target by 2 points, 3 points, and then I'm stuck here. Tesla, Google, and Intel all announced earnings this week, by the way. But I will not get caught in this. Let me figure out every little turn on it. I'll stay with my trade. Like I said, I've been so richly rewarded that if I have one day where I miss it, I'm all right with that. And that's why I was saying when I talked to each of y'all, hey, y'all each have to decide what's your okay level with all of this, right? Meaning when you get to a certain profit, do you have to take it and then go home?
Order filled. Order filled.
And again, you're still up, right? If you're short from 23, you're still up on ES. You had a chance to add it right here on the algo down.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Everyone doing okay? I'm still in this ES short. I'll be in, it's ride or die for me on that. I'm not messing with it. I don't like it, but I'm riding ride or die, so I'm good. I now have a balance view. Vinny, how'd you get stopped on this? What's your stop? No, your stop's too tight, brother. You need to be sure. You need to know. Go look. That stop needs to be at least 6 points. So 19 against, it should be 25. So it's all right. Not a big deal. We'll just fix it up. You got to go check the OCCs to make sure they're right, sir. That's nothing against you. It's just that has to be done.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
You can go in there and manually adjust it in the dome.
Order filled.
By the way, you can go and manually adjust that in the dome. Okay. If you don't know how to do it, we'll cover it. I can talk to you when you wake up this morning, tomorrow morning. I'll show you how to do it if you don't know. But your stop should be 6 points, and that was too tight a stop. It didn't even clear over the high of the bar. We are now more in a balanced argument for a balance. Calls are over zero, puts are over zero. So that's fine. It's Monday. You would expect some kind of balance on there, right? But adjust to the picture that you're seeing. You want the calls under zero. Otherwise, you'd expect balance. Balance means you're looking for your trades to come in, just nicking behind swings and back up, right? You don't want to fight in the middle. They are slow baking people today, for sure, both ways.
Order filled. Order filled.
Chop, chop, chop. But we have traveled, right? We have traveled away from our levels towards our levels, which is what we want to do. I just missed it. At least so far, I've missed it.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Well, someone's duking it out here at the 70. Look at that. Look at all those crossbars.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Back to the 79, 78,947. You'd expect someone to try to hold it there. Doesn't mean buy it at 47. Does not. Just a backside test of that area, right? Process. Someone's got to be talking. This is just weird, but okay. Woo!
Order
Illiquidity
filled.
is thy
Order
name.
filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I don't know what's driving the up and down so much, but it doesn't much matter to me, guys. Someone's saying something somewhere. China's premier willing to work with UK's preem, whatever. I don't know why that has anything to do with anything. So don't worry about it, I would say. There are just some people who are loosey-goosey on the NQ today. Or someone's speaking and I'm not awares. And that is okay. It went down and it got to its level.
Order filled. Order filled.
Again, something's obviously going on or afoot somewhere where someone's saying something. That's usually the only way we get these weird straight down, straight up on a non-options expiration day. And whatever it is, it's okay. You don't have to fix it. Okay. It's just weird.
Order filled. Order filled.
I wish I knew what was going on, but I don't. We got to deal with, we have 13 minutes till the top of the hour, then London closes at 10:30, and it's just a noise parade at this point. And that's all right. We have puts and calls. Be aware of the situation. Puts and calls are above zero. That is not trend. That is balance. So hit and run, unless you're just pushing for the levels, like I am on the ES and on the ES only. Look at NQ is just pretty unhinged. I don't know what the deal is there. But this is a lot easier than me trying to guess every freaking turn. So Vinny, when you got filled there at 75.17 or whatever that was, right? Your stop should be like 22 or 23. Does that make sense? Nate, you doing okay today, buddy? It's a little bit easier on the focus part. I mean, someone is smoking some crack on NQ today, that's for sure. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, cool.
Order filled. Order filled.
White bar down underneath. If you're willing to take a 1 bar stop on that, that is okay. But again, we're in balance. Calls are over zero. We're not in trend down mode. So it's a coin flip on that. The better short was up here on the white bar stuffed, back towards 29.47. And they are just, I mean, it would be very easy to lose a lot of money in Q today if you didn't have a very specific process and trade plan. That's all there is to it. So that's what I mean by this is 1 bar stop, but you have to have confidence that we can push to this. Like obviously 28,836 would seem natural. It's where the biggest concentration of calls are and puts. And again, my target is still 75,003 for my first scale, and I may be a stubborn donkey here, but that's my target. And again, I've made so much money sitting still on that trade that I don't have much incentive to do otherwise. I do not want to get smarter than the market, right? I don't want to try to outsmart it and go, well, this time is different, unless I start getting stopped a lot, which has not been the case. And with that being said, I understand if you need to cut it out earlier. I would say we're now underneath that 28,947, right? That's confusing because we're working against balance or not in balance, right? Which one are we working towards? I'd say underneath that, I would go with 28,947. My target, if we would have held the 28,947 up, I would have said we could have come back and retested the 29,052. Underneath there, I say we test 28,836. That's how I'm playing that. And there's obviously a lot of confusion going on in NQ right now. Notice that when we have it easy, like this isn't at all confusing, right? See how many times I'm having to go, well, it's this, well, it's that. Well, the reason why is the read's not clear, right? The market's not clear on what it wants to do, right? We're gapping up. We're up above the close. We're well off the high. There's a lot of confusion going on. No one has a clear picture. So you just sit there and you go, okay, well, this is what I've decided to do. I'm referencing ES. And then on NQ, I'm going to go, okay, well, let's just see how it works out. It'll settle and it'll give me a good trade eventually. I don't have to overplay my hand. But I'm also not getting caught out on all these bars up going, oh, let me get long, let me get long, let me get long. No, I'm underneath 28,947. I want all this to occur over, not under. Again, 03, 03, I'm still sitting there. It went away for some reason, but I'm still sitting there. I am right here approximately. And then my next is right there. Vinny, see how I'm managing that trade? I'm just sitting there. I'm not trying to be perfect on it. And I'm willing to take the stop. I'm still willing to take the stop. Yeah, your stop was probably too tight. It's all right. You'll make the adjustment. You always have to check the OCOs out. When I send a new chart book out, I do not set them. That's your job. Come on, don't deny me. Okay, no problem. Hey, Nate, this should generally feel less stressful. Is that accurate for you? And this is why when we were having our conversation, they asked me, why don't I scalp it to the upside? Because if I get it wrong a couple of times, I'll miss the swing. That's what I told him yesterday. I was like, that's why I'm not trying to be Mr. Super Fancy. By the way, we are taking out the first hour low and trapping back above it. If you need to cover it, right, we did hit the first hour low. That'll be a place where people will look to be responsive buyers in that. I understand that if you need to do that. It's 3 points away, right? Okay, I can't account for every little single technical detail that'll be in there. So I usually shoot for 20. Right now, I've got like 17. Am I being clear or too clear? Too much information? Chase, you doing okay, buddy? Do you see, what I'm saying making sense? Yep. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Oh 03. Man, is there a reason why oh 03 wouldn't get hit? All the swings were below it. So I'll just patiently wait. Okay, I'm moving my stop on the half to oh 06. I'm not going to give it up for 4 ticks. Okay, I'm at oh 06 stop on half. Oh 06 stop on half. Done. Thank you. Done. That took a lot of will. and I ride the rest. My target's down there. Now you can bring your stop to true break even or leave the 12 in. I'm profitable either way, and I'll make someone else do the heavy lifting. Make sense? Did anyone else ride it for the 20 out of interest? Sure didn't look good there for a minute, did it? Like I said, I won't deviate because I just have too much evidence that it does it over and over again, unless I run into a level that I need to cover. So now I have half that trade on. You can leave it to quarter trade, whatever you want. There's no way I lose money on the trade, so I might as well let them work it out however they need to. Unless I see something that tells me, hey, get long. Calls are under zero again and price is under zero again. And I am definitely most profitable. Well, let's see. So Nate, how did that transfer into a trade for you? Can you explain that to me, where you went in or didn't? Did you take it or did you just observe it? Or like, I don't know how to convert. I see the picture. I don't know how to convert it from A to B to C, but it sure looks good. The blue bar was the entry, maybe? That took a minute. Yes, almost flat on the day. Oh, sorry, you distracted me. I got confused. Got it. I see why I'm confused. Sorry. Apologies. We're coming up on that first couple of minutes where you're going to get Algo City from the London guys in that first 10 minutes.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Told you those guys play with those algos right there.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled.
See what I mean? They just come in, they're like, oh, let's just go crazy. It's 10 o'clock. Woo!
Order filled.
See what I mean?
Stop filled.
Which is nuts. I have nothing
Order
else to
filled.
explain that. Nothing. Nothing else to explain that. Zero.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Nothing else to explain the straight down, stop, straight up, except that we have earnings coming out this week. But that's all there is to explain to that. And they're just repositioning for it in front of it at top of the hour and bottom of the hour. Because that is a little nutty. Yes, me.
Order filled. Order filled.
And then it moves so quick, like someone just like came out and made an announcement at 10 a.m. That's the other weird part about it. Like it's not that it's just totally weird. It's like, okay, what happened that we would launch the options trading like that? I find it interesting. And then just as quickly we hit the
Order
exit
filled.
sign. Trap back into first hour low. You have the green bar down there if you want it on ES. White bar down off the 28, 9, and 47, right at 10 o'clock for 50 points, it looks like. But it looks like no one's really there options wise or anything else. We're just swinging around.
Order filled.
And then if you look at it, they like gush into it. That's the weird. If I was going to say that's the weird thing, that's the weird thing,
Order filled.
right?
Order filled.
Just weird, right? Like, hey, let's go on a parabolic move right here.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
No idea, guys. It's weird to me, but I am sitting tight. Again, calls and puts are on the same side of the line, so the balance option makes sense.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Now drive straight up. I have no idea.
Order filled. Order filled. Rejected.
Anyone got anything? This sucks. I can't tell what's causing the jumps. And so I don't know. I don't have anyone scheduled to speak or anything like that. So I don't know if I should stand aside or not. Obviously, I'm having a good day, but yeah, that is no fun. I can't get any kind of read on this. Okay, the news there was Alibaba agrees to a record fine. That's what the news was. Just, it's a vacuum. If you look at the difficulty of ES versus the difficulty of NQ, guys, look at the trades, right? So even if you go from this morning, right? So look at your wins and look at your stops. Okay, so we're driving straight up into the level. So let's just say you took these just blindly, right? But with extensions. So it's stop, stop. No one would have taken this, right? It's 835, stop, stop, right? Entry. Now if you wait till it breaks, short, short, green bar stuff stopped, green bar stuff, white dot down paid, white dot down, white dot down, green bar stuffed, right? So outside of you, unless you traded the first 5 minutes, you had a pretty good field day with ES. NQ is a different story. It's harder, right? So keep that in mind. Again, I'm still on a trailer. I won't touch that. That will either stop or pay me, one of the two. Okay. So obviously I'm no longer in a trend day down situation. So, and I have no idea what's driving the market today in terms of if there's any external news.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
And if the NQ overwhelms you, here's a real simple solution to it. Just keep the ES up on there. It's easier. Here, I'll show you on the 8 tick. Look, once you broke on the 8 tick, okay, so here's the 8 tick after 8:30 in the morning. Here's 8:30. It just doesn't always show up on the 8 tick, right? Trade 1, 2, 3. Should be done on the day. We're extending plus the cross. Okay. It just should be easier on you. Versus NQ is a little bit maniac-like. And is anyone struggling with the read? Like Nate, if you look at it and go, well, wait, it looked like trend day down, then it broke out, then it came up, and NQ and ES don't match, right? Write it down. That's hard. And the earlier you recognize it when it's hard, if it throws you, write it down. Hey, this is totally confusing to me because, and then you go with your because.
Order filled. Order filled.
Double green up. If you get underneath those guys, usually you exhaust, but no promises. It's obviously inching upwards. We're above the 29, 28, 947, and they're just whipping around it super hard. Like there is no clear, oh, this is what we're doing deal.
Stop filled. Order filled.
See, they're just like, oh, whatever, we'll just take it up. We're good. And we are down a bunch too. You should remember, there's nothing wrong with it going up. Meaning over the days, look, like things do go up. Like we're down a lot, right? So even from that Monday morning high, we're down a lot. So
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
the other thing you want to ask is, have you lost perspective from what the original read was, right? We got the cross, we got the roll to the downside. I'm all the way back on my trailer, right? But I'm paid on it no matter what. It's going to have to take out the high, which it could, right? Or it's going to have to take out my entry, right? Which it could. But also ask, right? Do I have a good read? I would say at this point, I don't, right? Other than I'm just riding my trailer. I can't tell if it wants to go up or down. We're up on the day. We pump pretty low below. But do I have a
Order
clear
filled.
picture where I go, hey, this is what it is, and there's no doubt, and I'm clear-headed, and I'm not confused as to what is trying to come next, I cannot answer that question because I'm not clear. And ES and NQ aren't quite matching each other, right? So what I do know is I had a 20-point trade in ES. I had a couple decent trades in NQ and a couple few stops in NQ, which is putting me net neutral on my P&L on the day from that. And I don't know what NQ is trying to do, right? I don't understand what the market's trying to do here, other than I know it's not down on the day, and I know we're on a Monday and it's wide-ranging balance. And if I wait carefully for my call walls, put walls, flip zones, I have a decent chance of putting some money up. And if I'll sit here silently, I'll do okay. Yes, it does, Vinny. They're going for more love on the run up. And ES is on the march. Looks like I'm going to get stopped on that, possibly, on the balance. But keeping the, like I said, I've been rewarded so highly from just leaving that trailer on there that I'm all right not outguessing it. Okay, anyone can ask me questions at once because I'm either going to get stopped on this ES, but I'm not doing anything else right now. So fire away on the questions if you have them. I'm good to go. Question me out. Question me out.
Order filled.
Anyone? Anyone? Benny? Anybody? I think I did my job pretty good today. What they do from here is anyone's guess. We have London closing. We go into New York lunch. We have nothing on the calendar, and we have earnings starting this week. I guess let's go look at. Let's see. Let's go to here. We have IBM already pre-announced. They missed. This is on Wednesday. We have Texas Instruments and Tesla on Wednesday. By the way, I misread when I'm leaving. I'm off by a week. It's next Wednesday, so I'm here for the week. And I have and Google Wednesday as well. Then on the 23rd, you have American Airlines in the morning, T-Mobile. That's it. And then That's it. So those are the three, and they're all on the 23rd, it looks like. Verify and check, please.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Man, whatever drive is in queue is just very fascinating.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Anybody? Did I do a good job today, guys? Any questions, concerns? Because I think I'm going to pack it up, pack it in. It looks like I'm going to get stopped on my ES, but not yet. So I'll just let them work it until they have to come and take it or not take it, one of the
Order
two.
filled.
But I'm not going to give it to them easily. I thought it was a hard day overall, except we traded the ES. Excellent. I am soliciting questions or concerns. I suppose it was on general. Okay, then I'm going to drop off, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit.